blessed most of my life. Two parents in the home, both worked very hard. And even though I was born into a very impoverished environment, my father worked 3 jobs and got us out of that environment. We had our own home. So all through my life, I have been literally blessed. Went to inner city schools, but the school's good enough. Did the program where you went to high school and college at the same time. So while other kids were in high school in the 10th grade, going to after-school activities, I was going to college. So I kind of did that kind of dual program that we had. Had a very blessed opportunity. Went to the Air Force Academy, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Got it through one of the congressmen. Said, hey, kid, we're going to send you someplace a little different. Went out there and completely got divorced from the problems of the black community. 3 meals a day, guaranteed place to sleep. First time I owned bed was at the academy. Got out of there, guaranteed job, had an opportunity to recruit people from different parts of the country, African Americans, to the academy. So I've been blessed most of my life. And to make it really, really short, I became completely divorced in the problems that we have in the inner cities. Didn't realize I had a problem until I was on a Pan Am flight. I was a Pan Am pilot. Flew out of Miami, turned left to go to New York City, looked down and saw what looked like a bomb on a D-52. Saw smoke in a straight line. Captain said, Sam, what is that? I said, I don't know. Got down, went out there and said, what's the problem? And that's when I got back involved in the problems in my community. The one thing I want you to remember, to make it short, is that in Miami-Dade County, where 23% of them are African Americans, 1 out of 4 people, we get 1% of the work from our government. Take any phase you want, 1%. And I'll put it in a manner that makes sense to you, because I have a young daughter too. If you have 100 kids in the room, 23 of them are going to be black. Out of those 23 kids, if you took money and gave them to their future, you give those kids 4 cents a piece on every dollar. 4 cents for each one of those kids. For the 77 other kids, you give $1.31. If you take nothing else out of my company, if you take nothing else out of me being just Sam, remember that. How do you change a group of people who get 4 cents for their kids' future and everybody else's kids get the $1.31? That's how I wake up in the morning. That's what gets me up in the morning. That's why I go. Thank you. Oh, Ivy, wait a minute. Ivy. My BFF. I was in the military at the academy. I was a captain. I was single. I played so many jokes when I was a captain in the military. I can't begin to tell you some of the horrific things I did in the military to gag people beyond belief. When I got your phone calls with my son, and I said, that's a gag, son. Don't worry about it. I thought it was a gag up to the point where the local Chase advertising representative said, Mr. Gilmore, we want to talk to you now about an interview. Interview? He said, yeah, I can have one on Saturday. I said, but Ivy told me not to tell anybody. The only person that knew for 6 weeks was the kid, right? He's the only one that knew, because I was on the phone saying, hey, it was a gag, don't worry about it. And she said, you're going to interview on Saturday. You may want to tell your wife, and it was Friday, before the Monday, to go in. I sat my wife down, I explained things to her, and I said, I think this may be real. Still didn't send all stuff back, still said, no, this could be fake, don't worry about it. I've done some elaborate things. And finally sat down and told her and said, this may be the real deal. But sweetheart, don't take it, it's real until you see the check. Right? So I got the little email said, we're going to deposit $250,000 to this account wire that you sent out. Went to the Chase Bank. The lady said, I have no idea what this is. Went back home and said, see, told it was a gag. And it was explained to me, well, I asked when I called Ivy. I said, Ivy, I'm at the bank. And Ivy said, yeah, he said, the bank, you can't. Said, they don't know what this is. So look, that was nice, but I'm going to go on home. And finally they explained to me, no, this is real. And you're going to change a lot of lives. I take broken people, mainly men, and I take their lives and put them back on track, which helps that family life, which helps that next generation kid to see you can get up in the morning, put your boots on and go to work, which is what we got to see a lot of people do in my community. So from all those people who'll never know you, who'll never understand what you guys really do, for all the folks who think I just put $250,000 in my pocket and I'm going to have a good time with it, we thank you. We love you. We thank you. Thanks so much.